Welcome, folks, to Kid Chameleon. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This isn't Mario 64. And I kind of wanted to talk about that just because our upload schedule has been erratic, to say the least. Honestly, partially just because this YouTube stuff is hard, but also because we're still trying to figure out how to, organize our schedule in a way that can fit consistently with our lives. I just wanted to kind of peel back the curtain on that a little bit, because I would love for this channel to grow, and I would love for this to be something I can prioritize more. But right now, it's not something I can hold as a super high priority on its own, just because, quite frankly, it does not pay the bills yet, and other things do. You might have picked up on this from one of our other videos in the past, but for a living, I am a live sound engineer slash, because I picked up the samurai thing, slash stagehand for live shows and events. And as you might be able to imagine, that is not a super consistent schedule or anything like that. In fact, it is very much the opposite, where I don't really know for sure whether I have the day off or not until the day before a day, basically. And that makes it hard to put out videos with any kind of consistency. Oh, Cat wants to say hi. But yeah, that happens every once in a while, where just work flares up and I get 4 days worth of gigs in a row, and then I'm just super burnt out and exhausted because they're just stupidly long days, and they just take a lot of energy in general to work through. So on top of all of that, Vinny got some kind of cold virus thing. We went to the doctors for it yesterday. It's not COVID. It's not anything super serious. It's just a really shitty cough that's draining all of his energy, basically. And that's also kind of put things on hold, because obviously I'm not doing Mario 64 without him. That's kind of our main series that we're doing at the moment. And so in the meantime, when stuff like that happens, what do we upload? And in the past, we've always had kind of roguelike roulette as a fallback series. But I'm going to be honest, I don't think I want to do roguelike roulette anymore. And instead, I think for now, the plan is to just leave Fridays as kind of a variety day to just upload whatever. Because my main problem with roguelike roulette was, I kept rolling games that I wasn't in the mood for. You saw how excited I got if you watched the Isaac episode, when I finally got to play that 20-something episodes into that series, because that was the first game I put on that list. That was priority number one. That was kind of the inspiration for the entire series, was just getting to play that game, and then through just luck, I never actually got to play it. And so I don't really want to end up in that situation again. And so Fridays are just gonna be whatever day. And then Mondays are gonna be for whatever our main series is at the time. And on the other channel side of things, so you may have noticed we haven't uploaded on Look What We Made in quite a while. And that's for two reasons. Is one, some personal stuff came up that put both channels on hold for a while last August. And then on top of that, just like, you know, Cat, calm down, dude. On top of all that, just like trying to slowly ease back into things, we realized it is much harder to consistently have a upload a week for that channel, just because, you know, we have to come up with a new idea. We can't just do what we do on this channel and just like play a game. And, you know, it's not that we're like out of ideas for that channel or anything. But you might have noticed, if you've seen a couple episodes from that channel, some of them are more creative than others. And I don't know, trying to force something to happen once a week was just not good for the quality of the channel overall. You know, I think specifically of like the FL Studio presets video that like, I was like, oh, well, we have to upload something this particular day. And yeah, I was like, I really don't know what to do today. And I think that was really obvious if you watched that. And so I don't want to end up in those kinds of situations, and I want to be able to spend a little more than a week apiece if needed on a video if I think it's an idea worth keeping. And so that's kind of where we're at with that channel, is once we've got videos that are ready to be done, then they'll happen, and we just kind of, you know, upload hopefully reasonably quickly. Like, I don't want to spend like a month a piece on videos or anything like that, but I also don't want to feel like I have to rush anything either, just because that was really killing my enjoyment of that channel. And you know, I want both channels to be something that I can have fun with personally, because, you know, if I'm not having fun with it, then I'm definitely not going to want to do it for a living. So yeah, we will start uploading on there again pretty soon. I'm starting to figure out a better work-life balance and include YouTube in all of that as well. But it's definitely still a work in progress. So if we're a little late on uploads, please forgive me. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to start with an update to all that. Oh, dude, I forgot about this guy. So I have not talked at all about this game while I'm playing it. This is Kid Chameleon. I grew up with this game because I got like, it was like a plug and play system of games that had like a bunch of Sega Genesis stuff on it. So like first Sonic game, Mean Bean Machine, Golden Axe, Altered Beast, Flicky, and this game, Kid Chameleon, which is an incredibly odd game. I never see people talk about this game, like, ever, which is a damn shame, because honestly, this game goes kind of hard. It's just like a 2D platformer with the gimmick of like becoming all of these different characters, I guess. And each one has, you know, different abilities, and you're encouraged to switch back and forth between certain characters a lot, because each character has like their own health bar, and once they get to 0, you go back to your base form, which is just like this very 90s white kid. But also this game has like a ton of branching paths. There's a ton of variety in how you can choose to approach this game, which I think is really neat. And yeah, it's just not a game that gets a whole lot of love, I guess. This is actually one of the rare games when I think a speedrun does it a disservice, because because, you know, part of the appeal of this game, to me anyways, is all the branching paths and stuff. It really feels like a maze of a game. And, you know, if you get to a point on a particular playthrough when you're like hard stuck at something, you can maybe choose a different branch of the path somewhere along the way, so hopefully you don't run into it again. And I think the speedruns kind of do this game a disservice, because there's 2 categories. One, there's like a weird, I don't know if it's like a glitch or if it's basically like a dev shortcut. Like something you would see in like a Mario Maker level, where it's just like, oh, hey, if you touch this particular tile, then it just teleports you to the final boss. And that's just like a thing in this game. So there's a category for speedruns that does allow that, which I think completely destroys the point of this game. And then there's also just like a category that does not allow that, which I think is cooler, but also still kind of misses the point of the branching paths, because like they've already got the most optimal path labbed out. So you don't really get to see a whole lot of the variety that the game has to offer. Yeah, I did not ever beat this game as a kid, because it can get pretty hard later on. And yeah, I haven't even really revisited this since I got it on, I got it on Steam on like the Sega Classics collection or whatever. And I think I played it like once when I got it on there, and then never again. But it is a game with a ton of nostalgia for me. And oh, dude, I forgot about these guys. There's going to be a lot of that, by the way, where it's like, oh yeah, I forgot this was the thing. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, there's got to be some kind of ability we can get here. Yeah, I do not expect to beat this game at all today, but I was like, what's something I can play and just show off that is weird and kind of like inconsequential, that like I don't feel the pressure to turn into a larger series. And that's another thing with variety Fridays. Like, I think it's just oops, I'm totally boned. I think it's good to... Oh, it's this level. Jeez. The momentum in this game is a little slippery. But yeah, I feel like it's good to have that as a series where we don't necessarily have the expectation of turning it into more than one episode. Because obviously, you know, we've got a lot of games that we want to play for this channel. And not all of them would make great episodic content. But then there's also stuff that would make great episodic content that, like, we just don't have the time to work through, quite frankly. No, not again. Why? Okay, there we go. No, please, please, let me out. Let me out of the pit. There we go. No, not again. Oh, we live those. Oh, I remembered that. I'm actually surprised I remembered that. Yeah, this level is like one of the few things I do remember from this game, because this spiky wall of death is kind of bullshit. Like, if you just touch it once, you're just fucking dead. Like that. Granted, I had 1 health, but... Oh, this version has continues. Well, would you look at that? I forgot to pick up the samurai helmet. I did forget White Kid has like a front flip onto a ledge ability that is, I believe, unique to him. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, dude. Nope, run. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just run. Okay, well, I didn't get got by the spike that time, so that's an improvement. We duck those. We come up here. I'm trying to fish for a power-up somewhere. There we go. I was gonna say, I just need some kind of health. Uh-oh. Please jump! Jesus. The rubber blocks in this game suck. I will say that. Because it's one of those that, like, you have to press the button with just the right timing to be able to jump higher on them. But it's not like you either go low or... Dude, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. How did I thread the needle like that? It's not one of those where if you press it, you just jump high, like as high as you can go automatically. It's like it's cumulative. It stacks. So like, because I hit it with such low momentum at first, it was just like, yeah, sure, you get like a tiny little like baby bounce, and then after that, it like adds a little bit to it. But I think it's like a multiplier thing. So like, yeah, if you're on a tiny vertical momentum. Oh, I remember that. You have to jump up here. Otherwise, you're just dead. And the wall doesn't even smash into you there. It just sits there and waits for you to realize what you've done. Yeah, that level's fucked up. God. This is bringing back so many memories. Anyways, all that to say, rubber blocks in this game are a very slow mechanic. And this game does have a timer on it that can be a little bit unforgiving sometimes, at least from what I remember. That was weird. Okay, whatever. Trying to figure out what this level's deal is. But yeah, this game is weird. I remember like bits and pieces of it, but definitely not all of it. Like I totally forgot about this axe guy. I forgot about the guy in the tank earlier. But then certain things that I remember, like I know there's like a guy who can spin himself into like a tornado and fly a little bit. It's kind of like Tornado Kirby a little bit in how it controls, where you just kind of like mash the button and pray. And I remember that guy showing up a lot, but I have not seen him even once, which is kind of wild to me. Oh, there's just an end right there. Cool. So yeah, I think all of the branching pathways eventually converge into the final boss, but like I said, I have never gotten that far, so I do not remember. All the weird sound effects in this game are also super nostalgic. Yeah, the Sega Genesis in general has a very unique sound to it. The sound chip in the Sega Genesis and I think there's one other system that has it. I don't remember. But it's got like an FM oscillator, which is basically just like a different way of producing sounds in general. That allows you to get much more like metallic and like rough overtones. Yeah, I'm not going up there. That seems like a pain. And so, yeah, a lot of Sega Genesis games have this unique, like, harshness to them. Oh, I forgot you can, like, downstab with this character. That's cool. Oh no! Not the wall of drills in the sewer. Who put that there? Yeah, I also wanted to say this is definitely not the only plug and play game I had as a kid. Oh wow, that is just a death. If anybody remembers plug and play games, they were basically like little mini consoles, I guess, that contained like a game or two that would just plug directly into your TV. They were usually like battery powered. And also like the quality standard on them was just like kind of garbage. And it's weird because sometimes I feel like I am like one of the only people who experienced that as like a part of their like foundational like gaming memory. But I had a lot of plug and plays as a kid. I think they started because like my dad was a big Pac-Man fan, and so we got like a Namco plug and play that had Pac-Man. It had Galaga, obviously. It had like Rally X on it, which was cool, and a couple others. Ooh, I remember this level. But yeah, then we started getting, that was an extra life. We started getting a couple more of those, and you know, to the point where I feel like we could have just bought a game console after a certain point. And I mean, I guess we did, because we did eventually get a Wii, but like that was like the first console that I ever had was a Nintendo Wii. But like we were living in a period of time where like the GameCube and the Xbox and PlayStation 2, those were all definitely a thing. Oh, I forgot about this little guy. What is, oh, he can wall jump, that's right. Except he can't if you're bad at the game. Didn't see that one coming. But yeah, obviously, like, we had a handful of just like crappy shovelware games. Like, I think we had a couple SpongeBob ones, and one of them had like a game on them that was worth it. It's the one where his nose is the joystick. It's kind of hype. We had one for Star Wars 3 that was pretty cool. I think eventually we got one that like just played Frogger. And that is not to say I was particularly good at Frogger, but boy did I play a lot of Frogger. Oh no. It's a dead end. Can I get this fucking guy off me? Jeez. He's killing my jump height. The regrabs are nuts. Oh, I had a Spider-Man one that was like, it was really hit or miss. It had one that was like pretty awesome on it, and it had one that was absolute doo-doo. There was one that was like, the good one was like a side-scrolling, like beat-em-up type thing. You know, nothing like too special, but for what it was pretty good. But then there was also one where it was just like, oh, you're in like a sewer maze where all the fucking walls look the same. You have to stare at the mini-map the whole time. And the lizard is there, I guess. Like, I don't know. That one was not a hit. I will be honest. Oh my god. Oh no. I feel like this game was, whoa, what did I just do? I feel like this game was made before the widely adopted concept of coyote frames, because this game really feels like it could use it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically there's a thing in a lot of 2D platformers where the game gives you like a little bit of extra time that you can jump after you walk off a platform. And it's just like a little bit of extra time to make jumps feel more forgiving, but not to the point where it feels like you're just defying gravity. I first learned about that from Celeste, because Celeste has that. But a lot of other games do too. And this game could really use it. I was trying to figure out how I did the, where did that come from? I was trying to figure out how I did the cool, like, flip onto the block move from earlier. Oh, okay, it's just double tap jump, gotcha. Well, that's way easier. Yeah, I will absolutely abuse that. But yeah, after revisiting this game, like, I don't know, I remember this being a lot harder than it was. Like, I didn't make it this far that often. I do remember it. But I remember it was like if I made it all the way here, that meant I was on like good run, you know? And this, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe the version I had didn't have continues or something like that. I do think this game has a lot of charm to it. It is very 90s charm, but it is charming nonetheless. Now, let's see if I can dodge the absolute BS snow particles a little bit better this time. Nope, don't go up there. Up there is death. Please, let me up. Okay. 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 No. Dude, they're like targeting. That's messed up. Oh, I can't even make it through. That's a GG. Unless I can find like a different path forward, but I feel like I'm just kind of, yeah. A lot of the game revolves around these like blocks where if you touch them, it like shoots out a little projectile and destroys other blocks. And like it's kind of a cool mechanic, but also they don't come back, and so if you mess something up, then you know, it's gone for good. Nope, don't go up there. Up there is death. Jump on the hand. Okay, good. Who's got time to wait for that? Okay, still have not gotten hit by a snowball yet. Love that. Okay, good. Yeah, I like this little fly power-up. It just like sticks to walls until you're ready to jump. Are we back at the start of the level? Ooh. That's rough. Oh, and this is just a cool little fun death pit. Okay, love that. Okay, so this one, you have to finish in a certain way, otherwise you're just dead, I guess. Because no way I would have enough time on the timer to do that again. That is definitely an interesting choice. Stop, dude. He reads me like a book every time. Okay, so we need to find a different way out of this, and one that is preferably lower. Can I go down here? It is actually so hard to descend as this character. When you walking. Ooh, okay. Can I get the spiky head guy for this? Is that an option? Okay, well first, can I even get up here? Thank you. No spiky head guy? Come on, there's gotta be a spiky head guy. You're kidding me. You're kidding me that there's no spiky head guy. I like that the other power-ups are like full-on like costumes, and this one is just like, I don't know, it's still obviously me under there. Okay, well, I have to check every one of these P blocks now. Oh, he said P block. Just to see if there's a spiky helmet guy. Because surely there is one. Like, don't lie to me. I don't even know how you're supposed to hit the higher ones of those. I feel like this is at like the limit of my jump height. Oh, that's probably how. You just have to not be small. Makes sense. Fun fact about real life too is being small prevents you from reaching certain heights. There he is. I was gonna say, I know that fucker's in here somewhere. Okay, where was the cave? Oh my god, I lost it. Okay. I know what I need to do now, though. Now that we have spent something like 7 or 8 lives on this one level, I think I know where to go. This was definitely one of those games as a kid where it was like, I felt like I just had to memorize every level. Because every once in a while you just run into shit like this where it's like non-intuitive. And the solution is that there is a secret somewhere that you just have to stand on. There we go. Yeesh. Is there a spiky head up here? I'm trying to find an easier one if I can. No, but there is extra time. That's kind of nice. Okay. Getting up here is tricky. Like, surprisingly so. Ooh, if I jump in between the blocks. Or like wall jump off a block. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now don't take damage. Easy. Oh my god. I have to activate this? Okay. Please, please, snowball things, don't jump me. No! God damn it! Gross. Yeah, because I just need to get up there, and that's where the end of the level is. Okay, you guys can kill me now. Oh, sure, now the snowballs despawn. That's so lovely. Oh, now I stand on... Yeah, okay. There we go. Now we can get some stuff to spawn and just, yeah. Just put me out of my misery. It's cool. I don't know, folks. This might be the end. This might be the end of our time with Kid Chameleon. Did I jump on him as he got off of me? That's very odd. Dude, who counts all the way down from 10? Come on. And I missed. It's like a one tile. Oh, that just... Love that. All right. Well, that was Kid Chameleon with a little channel update on the side, I guess. Yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Again, like, Vinny and I really do want to make this like a full, you know, thing that we can do consistently. And we're just kind of at the point now where we don't quite have the following you need to open like a Patreon or anything like that. I think we will at some point. But yeah, we're gaining momentum a little bit. We're at like 88 subs last time I checked on the gaming channel. That's pretty cool. And so, you know, hopefully 2024 brings us some more momentum. And hey, there's the tornado guy I was thinking about. Hopefully 2024 brings us some more momentum, and we can really get the show on the road, because yeah, I do like making these videos, and I would love to do more of it. So if this video was interesting for you, or I don't know, you know, sometimes when YouTube pulls up like a video on the homepage that you just watched, and it's like, what categories does this video fall under? Is it like heartwarming, inspiring, entertaining, insightful? Hopefully I am just every single one of those things, including other, whatever that could mean. Yeah, hopefully that's cool enough for you to subscribe. I didn't even know there was like an alternate title screen. I totally forgot about that. That's kind of sick. Oh, and it's got like a different game preview too. That's cool. Also go check out Kid Chameleon if you want. This game is fun to play. It's just got some absolute BS level design sometimes. But, you know, what game from this era doesn't, really? Anyways, subscribe, leave a comment with your favorite weird, like, hidden gem of a 90s game is. And I'll see you later. Bye.